Is it working? Is it finally working? Oh my God. Hey, everybody. Happy late 420 on my favorite 420. Thanks for taking this drive with me and Willow to get Chinese food. Twitter has been bugging, or at least that's what she says. She says she couldn't get the Twitter space to start. The mic was stuck on, then the mic was stuck off, and nobody was showing up. That means we were stuck in one of those liminal spaces. Speaking of which, I am in a handicap space right now, but the car is running, so I think technically I'm good. Holy shit, you guys. You didn't tell me that Crow went to 7 cents. I was literally... Okay. I was at 99% in Tectonic, which means I was 79% loan to value ratio. That was scary as all hell. So we got a bunch of stuff to talk about, but what I would like to know is, has anybody ever been liquidated on Tectonic before? Also, what the hell is going on? Also, tell me it wasn't that fucking press conference they had today, because that was ridiculous. Like, has anyone ever heard of that that exchange that they shut down? Because I hadn't. I thought it was a gambling site. It was called like Bit Lotto or something. Here comes the Chinese food. Let's go. That's my girl. Hey, I don't know what you were doing with the Twitter Spaces, but I got it. You want to say hi?
It smells like fries.
Like what?
Hey, friends.
Hey, guys.
It's your James Charles.
It's your James Charles? What does that even mean?
Let me hold this.
This is James Charles. No, please don't hold it. Just
Yeah.
let me back. Just let me get out of here.
Hey, I'm in control.
Well, luckily I got it going.
Texas, I'm inviting you to speak.
Put your
Or
seatbelt
no.
on. The service announcement. It's incredibly comfortable. I love this hoodie, but be careful or tie knots in your drawstring cord, because that shit will get pulled right through so quick. I spent 20 minutes today getting that drawstring cord back out. Stop touching it. Stop.
I like to invite people to speak.
I know, but I got it. They'll come up on their own.
No, I have to invite them.
They're scared.
Don't be scared, guys.
That's what I say.
Oh,
I say don't be scared.
Don't be scared.
Don't be scared.
Yes, collab Gray.
Yes, Gray.
Gray, you get to speak. Say your favorite color, Gray. Oh.
Probably Gray.
Oh, it's Gray.
Willow started a business club today.
I started a business club today.
They are selling jewelry.
Jewelry.
I like it much better than my son's business plan from the other day.
Prime.
Selling Prime, yes.
Prime. Logan Paul, people.
You are on top of shit. Although, should I tell them who you thought it was made by before I told you?
No.
Yeah, you can't talk about him on Twitter anyways.
Who?
The other guy. He got kicked off of Twitter.
Why?
Because he's a budman. Budman forward, budman pull up. Budman pull up. Budman pull up. Hey, we didn't get to play any music for everybody. That's what usually warms them up, you know? Gets them loose, gets them up here. Oh, not the radio. Come on. Stop. Just stop.
Katy Perry.
We're not doing it.
Who's Jim Bach intern?
Oh, that's Jimmy. That's the good Jimmy. That's
Okay.
our favorite Jimmy.
I'm inviting you to speak.
He's a good guy.
Yeah, Gray. So
Shout
those
out,
Gray hearts.
Shout out all the Bach interns.
Yeah, Bach interns.
I'm proud of all of you guys for stepping up. Our number one Chronos builder.
You're a co-host now, Jimmy Bach.
I hope you guys are monitoring Crow and you're coming up here to tell me what the fucking price, what the price is.
Voodoo.
because I am not trying to get liquidated. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa.
Did you guys hear that?
Is that cops?
It dropped to like 7-1 alpha in the DeFi
Listen.
wallet, so I don't know where it's at in the CeFi yet. I can go check.
That was an ambulance. 7-1. That is not good. Willow, there's a bunch of people trying to get up here.
Okay, let them in.
So stop with the invites and just say accept.
Good
It is,
driver.
it is lively on Martha's Vineyard in January. There are ambulances.
California girls.
Stop. Stop. Who's up here?
What's up, Alpha?
Hey, Jimmy.
Jimmy.
Give me the phone.
You slay.
You slay, Jimmy.
Only I can say that.
Thank you very much.
Please. Can you tell these? Can I mute myself and you tell everybody what is going on? Stop? Can you tell everybody what is going on? Why are we diving?
Apparently, there was some announcement, something to do with regulating crypto in the United States. So that's as far. I didn't read it, but so that's about it anyway.
Oh man, Jimmy. Two pieces of bad news. One, I'm gonna have to leave my mic on because it's way too hard to drive and mute myself. And the second piece of bad news is this is ridiculous because I watched that news conference. And you want to talk about a nothing burger? They didn't talk about regulation. They talked about prosecution, right? They talked about going after bad actors. And that's the same thing we do in here, right? So, like, we should be on the same page. I didn't expect Crow to go all the way down to 7. You look at, like, Ethereum is holding strong above 15. Like, we got to hold the line, y'all. You know what else I realized? I'm watching volume and stuff these days, and I'm going, wait, this doesn't make any sense. It's like they're selling Crow at the bottom. And you know what? That's exactly what they're doing. That's exactly what people are doing. Not everybody thinks like us or how we do now, because I used to think like that a year ago. I sold at the bottom. When
for you, what you think is the bottom for you is the top for some people. Like I told you, people pied in, when you were telling everybody to buy Crow at whatever you were telling people to buy Crow at, they bought it and it was good for them. Yeah, so it was good. So now they decide to, take profit. You can't be jamming people for taking profit.
Quiet, Willem.
Who was talking?
Jimmy. Yeah, but like it's a 180 for me, right? I used to buy when things were going up. I would buy a token when I saw it moving up, and I would sell it when it started to fall. And now I do the complete opposite, right? I buy it when they Willow, take it easy. I buy it when it's down, and I sell it when it's up. If people were taking profits at 8.4, that's great. That's exactly what I was doing. It was 3:00 in the morning Eastern Standard Time, but like that was when you take profits because we were shooting straight up. And like I don't know, the more time you spend in the market, the easier it is to know when those tops are coming.
Yo, so real quick, I don't know if it just didn't fall as hard on the CeFi side, but it's over 7.2 on the CeFi side, so it is a little bit higher on the CeFi side of things than on the DeFi.
Yeah, I'm getting great prices on Crow on the DeFi side of things, and I'm buying everything I can get my hands on right now, and I'm throwing it into Tectonic because that scared the piss out of me. I don't want to get scared like that ever again. I don't want to open up Tectonic and see it at 99%, like full lava bar. What does Sweeps call it?
Dada, where's my moon earring?
The lava bar was like full red.
Dada, where's my moon earring?
You put it down here. So has anybody ever been liquidated before in a long or a short position, in DeFi. Like I've been liquidated on Robinhood when I first got into options. I'm sure.
Yeah, I've only been liquidated on CeFi, on Anchor actually, but never in a DeFi protocol.
Well, here's what interests me, right? Because I have multiple tokens staked as collateral. Is when I get to 80% loan to value ratio, which is when they technically start liquidating you, where does it start and where does it stop? Like, will they sell off your least valuable asset and get it back under the loan to value ratio and leave it like that, or will they liquidate you completely? Because I have no idea.
I've been
Honestly, go ahead, Voodoo.
I've been liquidated on single finance. I tried my I took a few packs of that when it first came out, not successfully. It's just not my kind of trading. It doesn't work for me. So in those cases, they took everything. I was completely wiped out, zero. I'm not sure if that's the way Titanic works, but that's what happened for me over there. And the thing with the what is it called? It's Lauto or something like that, right? It's a Chinese-based exchange. So I don't know if this is financial or more political, right? But what they're alleging is that this exchange is known for laundering illicit money, right? Going against like even local regulation in China. So, but this could also be a way because it was the several countries that got together and went after this exchange, the United States being one. So this could also be a political attack on China, not necessarily.
It's also setting a pretty dangerous precedent now that I think about it, right? Because it's the U.S. making this like world police style statement about crypto attacking a Chinese company, which is, this is a stepping stone to being able to do the exact same thing to Binance, which honestly is what I feel like they're
Binance is already in court, and they just elected Shiba Inu. Binance. That's something else that came across my line. They delisted Shiba.
They delisted Shiba on Binance.
Yep, this just
Whoa.
a couple of hours ago. Hold on, I'm gonna Google it for you.
Yo, that's crazy because one of the biggest holdings of crypto.com users is Shiba. And this is going to bring a whole nother wave from Binance to crypto.com, just like we've been talking about. And Shiba is not a bad hold. I keep saying this. People need to stop talking shit about Shiba. I don't hold it, but my mother does. And it's outperforming everybody on the year, on the fucking day. Like Shiba is down on the 8 hours, right? But it's still up on the day. It's still up like 6% today. Shiba's killing it. There's a huge community of Shiba holders. They might not be on Twitter, but they're out there. And they're coming to crypto.com. We better strike while the iron's hot here.
Yeah, it was an article from Forbes magazine.
Wow.
That Shiba Inu is the latest token to be delisted from Binance.
And did they give any reasoning as to why they had to delist Shiba?
I just saw it come across.
That is odd.
To be honest.
But that's a lot of good information, Voodoo. I appreciate you, man. Getting liquidated is not something I want to happen to any. Whoa, what was that, bro?
I think it was a rat.
A rat? I hope so. Sorry, something just ran in front of our car. We are almost home. Buju is coming out. Buju peed in the pool this morning and got Bach all pissed off in here. He's been sour all day, listening to the tapes over and over again. And that was my fault. I checked the tapes. I was the one talking shit. I said, Buju brought it up, and then I said, And this is the story of Marcus. He came to DeFi, he found Bach in the wallet, he got rugged, and now look at him. And I was saying that to say Marcus is doing great. He's got his own project. I was joking about the rug part. I hope everybody in here understands that we're joking about, like, sometimes we're not joking when we call things a rug. Sometimes we are. That can be confusing. Am I boring you, Bubba? Yeah. Excuse.
Alpha, I was joking, man. Yeah. I was joking with Bob.
See?
Yeah.
See? Bach can't take a joke, Bubs. That's his problem. And you know
I
what?
said, you say, don't let crypto.com be your daddy. And I said, well, that's why they send people to the DeFi wallet. And when people come over, they see VVS. And when they get bored with that, then they look up Bach, you know?
Yeah, man. And like a lot of us were saying, it doesn't matter when you came in. Like, I came in day one and VVS was a great play for the first week. And then it started diving. But like, the whole time it was diving, we were in here learning about LPs, learning about impermanent loss, learning about how to make money on the way down. And VVS was an awesome tool the whole time. And it's always going to be a solid platform. It's grown so much just over the past year. Hey, what's up, ITK?
All right, man. You see the trip rugged today? Another one.
Wait. Hold on. I live on a dirt road, so now I can barely hear you. What did he say?
The trip rugged. Another one.
No fucking way. That's
Yeah.
another one for Texas. Where did Texas go? Yeah, didn't you bring him up here?
My question is, what happens to these projects now? Like,
the trip was a rug,
what
bro.
happens?
Hold on, we gotta dial into this one because this is another one that had like really big ideas, right? And I never got into it because it felt too big, it felt like too much to be true, kind of thing. Very ethereal.
I mean, I don't know a whole lot about the project. I looked into it. I thought that sounds cool, but you're not getting my money.
Bro, how many times, ITK, have we been rugged by projects that come in with really nice 3D animations and they either say it's a trailer to their game or it's part of a metaverse that's coming, and every fucking time you're rugged, bro. Every time.
It's the team of the week.
Stop saying rug.
You know?
Sorry, bro.
I don't understand
But
adults.
this one is
We don't
the first CDC one. So a CDC curated rug.
Is it?
Oh,
I
Yeah, it
think
was a
so.
CDC drop. It was a CDC drop and it just rug. That's so bad for community, honestly.
All right, well then let's say that that's why it's down, because I really don't want it to be about that press conference. Let's
Oh,
just blame
Alpha, I heard that Coinbase rugged the whole country of Japan. I'm not sure if that's true, but if anybody read that news that said Coinbase is delisting in Japan and everybody has 30 days to get their money, all the Japanese yen is getting shut off, they rugged the whole country.
This
Maybe
is
that's a part
unbelievable.
of it.
Now,
Yeah.
after 10 good days in a row, I'm sure. Can you turn that down, buddy? Yeah, I am. Food's ready. To have 10 good days in a row, we had to have some retracement and some bad news. But like, this is a whole bunch of curveballs all at once today. What is this? A black swan? Stop looking at me, swan.
But what do you think happens now? Because this is the part that I'm interested in. So you have a project, flex up. I don't know how much million, 2 million.
I read 4.
4. Wow. Okay, even better. Right? That's a few log cabins in the woods. They launch on CDC. They rug. So what happens now? Because obviously they're doxxed. You know, they've obviously burned through a shitload of money trying to figure out how to fucking create a metaverse. And we're all just left here wondering what's going on. So, like, does the community just say, fuck it, another one bites the dust, on we go on to the next rug? Or do we start giving CDC shit? Or who do we start giving shit? Because there's no point in just giving the guy who rugged you shit, because he doesn't care. Like, he doesn't give a shit at all. So who do we aim our ire at? And who gets the wrath?
I'm sure crypto.com is going to figure out a way to wash their hands of it, right? Just like with the giveaways, when those started not rugging, but not being what they said they were, first thing crypto.com did was put a disclaimer at the bottom of every mint. We are providing mint services. We are not responsible for the giveaways. We got nothing to do with that shit.
Sorry, Alpha. I just have to cut in here. I don't know whether we can technically say the trip is rugging, because from what I can see is that they delivered on the roadmap that it came out, the original development roadmap.
Is
And
that what you call delivering, Jimmy?
yes,
I don't know. What was the roadmap?
yeah, the part of the roadmap where they came out with the mechanics and the whatever ecosystem, whatever they promised in the beginning, they've done that, but they are not just able to expand on the project on the original roadmap. So somewhere along the line, they became too ambitious. But I'm just saying, are we going to
Yeah,
define
they
that as?
changed their roadmap.
Okay, so my daughter just told me in the car that we say rug too much. So we're not going to call it a rug.
Maybe we're summoning it. We'll call it the Persians. The Persians are here.
I mean, what they're doing is exactly what I thought, right? It's like they were talking too big. They were talking about things that didn't feel feasible, even with $4 million or whatever they took in. It just seemed too big. I don't know. Let's go Hoddle and then Gray and then Crosmo.
Yeah, so the number I saw was like 2.4 million. And just to answer your question, me personally, I feel it's time to start poking crypto.com, which is what I've been saying. So I decided to poke the bear today.
Poke them. And let's get them in here. Let's talk. Let's get them in here.
Last time we got him in here, though, Alpha, remember that? It was that guy Oski, and that didn't really go well. He wasn't.
It hasn't gone well for anyone who comes to talk to us.
Yeah, nobody seems receptive.
And if they are, they get fired. So,
well,
that's not good.
If you want to give me like 2, 3 questions.
Stop stomping!
Specifically to ask, I'm going to be in a meeting with crypto.com in about an hour and a half.
Oh, what are they? Oh, right. I saw it on Crusader. This morning. I forgot. There's a crypto.com space.
No, we're having a call.
Oh, you have a call?
Yeah.
Wasn't there a space today, a crypto.com space?
I don't.
Or was that yesterday? I'm tripping. What's up, Gray?
Yo, I just wanted to talk about when people are doxxed with platforms that are launching their mint projects. Usually you have to sign a contract with the platform. I know I did with Ibisu's Bay that says, like, if I rug you guys, then they can come after me in court, like, legally. Like, I have to fulfill what I said I'm going to do in my mint, or else, like Ibisu's Bay can come after me for refunds for everyone. So I feel like CDC should have something similar in place. At the very least.
They must, right? They must. Just to protect their ass, if nothing else. For anyone down there who started a crypto.com project, I know there's a couple of y'all. Who just did it? The Dirty Sockers. Let's get Dirty Sockers in here and see what they had to sign with crypto.com. Crosmo Dev, what's up, buddy?
What's up? Thanks for having me. So I minted a trip NFT way back in their initial mint, and they got the video that they have as well. But if you look at their roadmap, all they mentioned is start working on and start development of a game. So I guess if you want to call that delivering on your roadmap, equals trying, then I guess they deliver it. I don't know if anyone here remembers when they launched their like first version of the game. It was clear back then it wasn't gonna turn out to be something great, unfortunately. Still got the NFT though, but yeah.
And maybe we didn't speak clearly enough about it in here. I know we joke about it. Usually when things like this happen, we joked about the trip. A lot of people in here minted.
Yeah, I used to
I know
rock it as a profile picture for I think 2 months or something.
what, the little mushroom guy?
Yep.
All right. Yeah, I never got into it, but I know a lot of people here did. That's some very clever wording for a roadmap. We're gonna try, because that's like a Bach tweet, you know? I'm gonna try to give out a Bored Ape today. Do not bring chicken in here.
Try.
These are expensive sneakers. Goodbye.
Where'd you put the computer?
Not here.
Oh, okay.
Usually it's like the electronics. Stay away from the electronics, but the sneakers in this household.
Yeah, they are out and about. Atlas, what's up, buddy?
Yo, how's it going? How's it going?
All
The
right.
infamous Crosmo Dev and Alpha together. I see it. I never see you out there, Crosmo Dev, but I know we're official partners on one project. So it's nice to see you, bro.
Thank you, man. I don't have enough time to be here, but I love it.
Right on, dude. I love it too. I did want to say it's not the CDC one I'm talking about, but Ibissus Bay just put out an announcement for anybody that lists with them. I believe they're holding like most of the project funds, and they're only releasing 15% per each milestone on your roadmap to kind of ensure safety. I don't know if we touched on that. I did miss the first like 10 minutes, but that's relatively new. Came out like 2 days ago, I think, because of the rugs that have been happening. So they're trying to mitigate it in some sort of way, a little bit. So I just wanted to let y'all know that if you're not in their chats on Discord, that was a little bit of an announcement made this week.
No, that's great. That's great news. You know, this is what it's come down to. This is what we're gonna have to do. If people can't play ball by the rules, we're gonna have to bust out the pool noodles and start taping all the corners in the house and fucking baby proof and everything. And that's all right. That's all right. What's up, Waddles?
I do have to just play devil's advocate for something like that scenario, because in a sense, don't you feel you're kind of tying the hands of the project itself, considering most of these projects are startups and they need that mint capital in order to move forward?
Oh, hell yeah, man. And let's remember, this is DeFi, right? So there's plenty of options. You can always mint on your own website, build relationships with these platforms and just link it, and then you're still in charge. But again, in that situation, you would have to have a relationship where, they know you. I mean, that's what we're trying to do. But again, there's no reason why Schwiz should trust me more than anyone else here, right? We've met in person, sure. He knows what I look like. He knows my name. He knows where I live. But, we've seen way too many situations where we have all of that information and somebody still runs off for $1,500 every goddamn time. $1,500. Atlas, what's up?
Yo, I don't know, just for all the projects in here that want to be listed on Moonflow. If you do want to be listed, since this isn't hosted by Crocy this time, I could throw it out there. I can get you guys listed. I'm definitely trying to help crofam out as much as possible, and I know these new marketplace can be easily missed by projects out there. So if you do want to get listed and you aren't officially listed on there with a check mark, go ahead and open up a ticket in Moonflow or click on my bio, and we'll get you listed today. I've already got one project listed today from an earlier space. So yeah, just to get more eyes on your project.
And how do you guys feel over at Moonflow about protecting against rugs as a NFT platform?
I'm kind of with Mr. Huddle a little bit. Like, I do, think the doxing in a sense will help in some ways, but then I'm also partial to allowing a project to use their funds how they want to use them. So I'm kind of in the middle. But over at Moonflow, it's kind of like it's almost like a disclaimer. It's like, look, everybody always do your own research. This is DeFi. Don't just buy a project because it's listed on a marketplace. If it's listed on Moonflow and it doesn't have a check mark, it hasn't gone through the basic checks that we go through. So any NFT can be listed on there, but if it doesn't have a check mark, it hasn't gone through that extra process. So I'm kind of partial to both. I hope and want everybody to do the right thing. So I want to be able to help all crofam out to be able to do that. But again, I would always suggest do your own research, look at the project, see if they're willing to have a white paper, a GitHub, anything informational, the more the better, personally for me. That's what I would do. And that's kind of how my personal stance is on that.
I dig it. Doc Hunt, what's up, bud?
What's going on, guys? I was planning on, I've been super busy since I took over the Lion Social Club, but I was planning on coming in here this week and just being in the space and chatting with you guys and everything. But I had to come in right now before I go on Chaka's YouTube live stream, because we went from 61% minted to 82% minted just today. So I just wanted to let everybody in here know what I was going to talk to you guys about in the future, in a couple of days, was the land deal. You mint 3 lions, you get 1 piece of land from the upcoming game on Polygon, Imperium, not Imperial. But I mean, I can answer those questions. I don't want to take a time and overturn the space. I do want to say, Atlas, you'll be talking to me and Gavin here very shortly. So I think, and as far as keeping to the subject, I'm with Atlas. I'm kind of in the middle, because I've been in a project that's rugged. There's no real way to prevent it. I mean, it's going to happen, unfortunately. I do know that I spent over a year and a half in spaces, talking with you guys and building a community of followers and supporters and trust long before I ever even thought of owning a project. I almost didn't take this one over with Gavin. But you guys all know me and have heard me long enough to speaking in spaces and have seen the things that I do. So when it comes to like my own reputation and stuff, I know that there's a lot of you out there that completely, as much as you should trust anybody in the Web3 space, trust me, I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going to run off. I'm not rugging anybody. I hate when people rug projects. It is so disgusting to me. And it's not even in my wheelhouse as an individual or part of my character makeup. I can't do it. I won't do it. It won't happen. But, that doesn't mean trust me 100%, because I would be mad if you did. You shouldn't. We're all just a PFP, right? Some of us are doxed. Great. I mean, I could give you my driver's license. I mean, with the current state of what is going on right now with NFTs and the legalities of it changing daily, I mean, honestly, it's more work sometimes to chase somebody down for the, even like 10 grand. It's going to cost you more to sue them for 10 grand. And these people are predators. They know this and they feed on it. So it all comes down into doing your research. Know who you're getting behind. And you can't know 100%, but you can know, enough.
And we might just have to, let it get to the point where these people get prosecuted. That's a different level of engagement. They're definitely watching from a distance. They're definitely taking out the bigger scams at the top right now, and they're going to start working their way down. And the blockchain doesn't forget. So we've been saying this since we started these spaces. Your reputation is everything in Web3. Don't fucking throw it away for $1,500. We're talking so long term with all this stuff. it's just not cost efficient. Like, what are you doing? Oh my god, my kids are freaking out. Marcus, what's up, buddy?
I have to jump out of here, Alpha. I just wanted to drop that
All
info
good,
on you
dog.
guys. I got a
Anytime,
busy
buddy.
day. I love all your faces off. Please DM me if you have any questions. Atlas, I'll be hitting you up very soon. Alpha, truly do love you, buddy. I'll see you guys later.
Peace. We only got 13 minutes here till our third and final 420, believe it or not. I got Chinese food to eat. Tonight has been fucking crazy. But we've barely been here for like, what, 40 minutes. Let's do Crosmo and then ITK.
Hey guys, earlier I was having a discussion with my girlfriend about this. She's actually next to me listening in. She does legal advice for a living, and what it comes down to, I guess, is what we're going to define an NFT as, and what you're actually buying, or is it roadmap part of that deal or not? Do you want to chime in? Or?
Yeah, I mean, do you buy the NFT because you think it's cute, or do you also buy it because you like the roadmap and you like where the project is going? And is that part of the deal? And is that really essential to you? And also, another question is if the roadmap isn't completed on purpose or not. Then we're talking about fraud. But even if it's just by accident or by incompetence, I don't know. Then the question is this roadmap really legally binding? Is that the reason why you buy the NFT?
These are great questions. You know, there's a saying in well, I'm not a developer, but I hear them say like code is law, right? But is code law? Like, it's not technically law.
Fun fact: in the Netherlands, the smart contract can be a legal agreement. They've already discussed that there. In Belgium, they haven't. So in my country, it doesn't matter what I write in a smart contract, for example. But in the Netherlands, they can define it as art, and they define exactly what they're selling for tax purposes. Because art is taxed differently.
Say, no, this is the thing. We got a lawyer on the line now, and I was like, already choosing my words and shit. Like I'm actually needing to plead the fifth. No, look, we're all trying to make money, right? But if we say that's what we're doing, then we're technically dealing in securities, and now we're fucking ourselves. So yeah, we buy it for the art. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Know what I mean? Know what I mean?
It's also very tax advantageous if you define your NFT as just art. For example, art in Belgium is taxed at 6% only, whereas a service is taxed at 21%. In the Netherlands, it's a bit higher. Then again, Belgian tax authorities don't agree with this, so I don't think they see it as art, but I think in the Netherlands they do.
But then that just loops around to being, it's fraud. If you're doing it just to avoid taxes, that's fraud. Period.
Depends on
not correct. Not correct. Not correct. There's a difference between evasion and avoidance.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh well, please go on, ITK. Please teach us how to get around
tax evasion and tax avoidance are two totally different things. Tax evasion is purposely going out and doing something to not pay taxes, but tax avoidance is like making a pension contribution, where you're doing it so you have to pay less tax and you get tax rebates, but you're also not paying tax as a result of doing it. So totally different things.
Right, but when you are doing it and not classifying it as a security so that you're avoiding taxes, that's evasion.
No, that's evading taxes.
Right.
Yeah, not avoiding them.
So
two totally different
what
things.
was Trump doing, right? Because he just got in trouble for this, for all of his companies. And the thing they got in trouble for was paying executives bonuses through, paying their kids' tuition, buying their cars.
Yeah, it's a benefit in kind.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not allowed. You're taxed on benefits in kind.
But they paid a $2 million fine, and they probably saved themselves like $40 million over the past.
Yeah, well, you do the calculations beforehand. The answer is always in the maths. So, what's the fine and what's the avoidance or evasion in this instance? Like, you have to do the math beforehand, figure out how much you're going to make in profit, and then figure out how much the fine is going to be, and then you make your decision based on that.
Yeah, that's gambling. I love it.
Well, no,
businesses can make mistakes, and you can lose money to save money on taxes, and that happens all the time. But that's also tax.
It's
evasion.
like, did you ever hear HSBC? Hong Kong Singapore
The
Bank.
bank? Oh
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
no.
So like they are going to go down in history as the biggest criminals to ever exist. They basically did out all the math on how they're basically laundering money for one of the Mexican cartels, and they did out the math on how much they were going to get fined for doing this, and then they said, "Fuck it, we can make more money doing it than the fine is going to be." So they just went ahead and did it for years and years and years, and the fine was like $1 billion. They made something like 40 billion profit.
And I think that lies in the intent, right? Isn't evading the intent, and avoidance is kind of like, oh well, I did it, but without really knowing.
No, no, avoidance is fully legal. You can do whatever you like to avoid tax, provided it's legal. So like that, like you go out and you do business and you have expenses. Well, why wouldn't an expense be
It's a write-off.
evading tax? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, well, you're writing it off, so it reduces your tax bill. So you're avoiding tax by doing that. Why didn't you just pay the money out to yourself through the tax system and then pay your gas? Do you know what I mean? So,
So,
it's a
just
tricky
to be
topic.
clear, though, for the listeners, 7 minutes left here. Avoiding tax, that's okay.
You're all good.
Evading tax,
No,
that's
no,
a no-no.
can't do that. That's a
Okay.
no-no.
Everybody got that? Good.
Not really, but kinda.
God damn it, Marcus.
Thanks, Crosmo Dev, for the contract
Cosmo,
work. Love
what's
you.
up?
Yeah, cheers for the can of worms.
Interesting topic. Maybe we should do like a Twitter space dedicated to like legal stuff of NFTs and how everybody's traversed that side of things. I'm sure people can learn from each other's experience when it comes to this.
Oh, yeah, man.
Can I just
We learn every day.
say something to Atlas
Yeah.
there about the launch pad and the marketplace having no responsibility and all of this kind of stuff, and some places going to do a rug stuff and all of that. I know back finance they introduced a rug fee basically, so they were going to withhold a certain amount of the funds from the mint. I think it's a good idea. um I think that if any project is launching, right, and they haven't actually sat down and done the work to figure out how much they're going to need now, in 3 months, in 6 months, in 12 months, in 18 months, and 18 months seems to be the magic number. If you withheld 15% of their mint and said, listen, you're not going to get this for 18 months on every single project, you'd build up a substantial rug fund there. And look, when a project does rug, or I know you'd need very specific criteria as to what a rug is or what a rug isn't, but you know
You would
it's
need less
fairly
than
obvious.
1/7 of your drops to be rugs. That math doesn't track yet.
So we're coming back around
Is
to
it that bad?
Oh,
vesting
it's that bad.
schedules. No, I mean, like, we've done this before. We've done vesting, right? Like, shit was getting crazy and people started locking up tokens. Is that a solution? I don't know. Sweeps, what do you think, bud?
Well, I'm not too sure it's a solution, but we do have some good news about the Bored Ape Yacht Club game. Essentially, Bach is going to be delegating. He can delegate as many wallets as he wants to play the game, and the best score, like if you get first place, Bach's going to give you $50,000 because we're going to win a key, and that key is a 1 of 1 from the Bored Ape Yacht Club. Second place has a 30 grand prize. Third place has a 10 grand prize. I know it's going to be really hard, but the game is running for about 2.5 weeks, so there's lots of time to give it a shot. It's going to be cool.
Is this back might give a first place prize, or back is going to give a first place prize?
No, Bach is going. Think about how much that one of one key is going to be worth. Like that 50 grand is nothing. Like Bach is going to give that 50 grand, 30 grand, 10 grand.
I know, but he's a man about the semantics. I know the way he works.
No,
Just making sure.
This is you know what? Like if he's running a random Twitter draw or whatever, and he's like, you may get a coda or whatever. Like I get that, but like think about how much this key is worth. Like this key is worth far more than $50,000 for, and so essentially the ticket stays in the Bach Finance wallet, but he can delegate as many wallets as he wants to play the game. So we have two tickets. We have a tier 4 and we have a tier 2. So the tier 4 gives us 45% more of an increase than having a tier 1. Tier 1 gets you nothing. Tier 2 is like 20%. So yeah, you can have your wallet delegated in the Discord for the game that starts tomorrow for the Bored Ape Yacht Club. Just give it a shot. You don't need to have anything in your wallet. It's just literally he delegates your wallet and you can play the game. And if you do really, really good, we're gonna boost you. So if you do really good, you're gonna be like our ringer. And when you're comfortable, we're going to boost your run. And essentially boosting the run gives you like a pretty much double of everything. So you can boost twice in a row. You can do other special spaceship monkey stuff that you can do in the game. So yeah.
That sounds awesome, Sweeps. I'm super proud of Bach. Super proud of Bach.
Honestly, I am too, and that scares me.
Oh shit, Marcus, talk that talk, buddy.
Yo, Marcus, my guy.
That's what's up. Hey, if y'all need to check the tapes from this morning, go ahead. No one here is going to stop you. Don't forget Thundercats are minting on islandthunder.io and Crosy, the only...
Also, you don't talk about this enough at all. Like,
what the fuck? I say
you
in every
don't.
space.
No, like for like 7 seconds in every
off.
space. No, we talk about everybody else.
I was saying Crosy.
And we don't talk about you. You never talk about you ever. It's literally like...
Wait, Alpha, what's minting?
Yeah, literally. That's honestly, Alpha, I'm not even lying to you. That's the point that the audience is at. What is minting right now? Tell us.
Well, Eyeballs just minted out on minted.com. On minted.
No, I don't care about Eyeballs. Like, what is minting on Crosy that is special to you?
Thundercats. That was an easy one.
Yo, talk to us about it. Like, you don't talk to us about it.
It's a monumental project, bro. We've been working on it for 9 months. I've been talking about it for 10.
How come I didn't know about this? What the fuck?
Do you have
all right,
it's Jungle Book, it's Crow Warriors, it's all the same shit, you guys. We're not trying to like talk too big and then, not be able to build what we're talking about. You know how that shit goes. So all we're doing is we've sent sneakers to people, right? Everybody likes it. Please, not the basketball right now. Just give me 30 seconds. They are minting for 199 crow.
I have another question. Don't you have a bit of a promo or something? Like I think I remember some kind of promo going on.
Sweeps, fucking chill, right?
Yeah, chill.
Listen,
how do I get a promo?
We were giving out $100 every space for the past 2 days, and then Crow dropped to 7 cents, and I got to 99% on the lava bar. Sweeps, you would have kicked my ass if you saw this shit.
That's insane. You were running a line.
A hair away from liquidating 250,000 crow. Like, no shit. So today we're giving out Thunder. We're giving out some Thunder. Just mint your Thundercats. That works. Hey, happy 420, everybody. Yes.
You know how I've been playing in the basement over the weekend?
Yes.
Like going through my legs a lot?
Yes.
Well, it didn't impact with a big ball.
High five.
And now I can like really go like...
You're the sickest.
Is that fraud, tax evasion, or tax avoidance? Come on, define it for me.
That is fire. That is straight fire, my guy. Jimmy, close us out, bro. I'm starving.
Yeah, thank you very much. Murphy gave me a bollocking the other day because I was trying to say something and it was like, you and Alpha, you're giving Alpha a lot of shit for not talking about the project, and I'm probably not doing the same thing too about my project. So I'm going to close both of us out together, and I probably have to shout her back in that process. Thundercats, yes, it's a way of life in the Chronos from when day one in the spaces on Twitter. They're preserving this way of life, and the Warriors basically 199 Crow on the best contract on Crocy on Chronos now. That means directly into some LP. It's like a next level thing. It's just like back is back from the future with some new contract. But then again, on the 25th of January, Crocy 2.0 is dropping, and the Susu Bear is one of the first projects to be dropping on there, and we'll be maintaining our own token Sue. It's a whitelist, so if you see it around, accept it in your wallet, try dropping it to our Discord, copy that contract. Love all, love all, love all. Now, peace, Alpha. Thank you very much.
That was awesome, Jimmy. He is minting soon, and he is minting in Sue. Sue is the token. SOU. Shout out the Susu Bears. Shout out Crosy.io, the only truly decentralized NFT marketplace on Chronos. You like that, Swapes? Don't tell me I'm eating everybody. Hey, drink that water, brush those teeth, own your keys, own your crypto. You guys know the goddamn deal. Don't tell your seed phrase to anyone. That's just ridiculous. We've been doing this way too long. You write that shit down, put it in a safe, put it someplace safe, and then show somebody else how to do this shit, because goddamn it ain't easy. I'll see y'all in the morning. Coffee and Crow. On the money, 8:30 tomorrow. You hear that, kids? I'm not letting them get in the way this time. Lots of love, y'all. Peace.